Hello everybody, welcome to Thempire Ian. I don't know why I said it like that. We got more new cards, and these are the first reveals from the Duelist Pack 29, the Lords of Light or something like that. I don't know. It's the Duelist Pack Light one. It's a light one. It's the Year of Light. We're doing light stuff now. And to start it all off, we've got the cover character, Mizar from Zexal, who has Tachyon Galaxy stuff, as opposed to Photon Galaxy stuff. But it all works together, kind of. So let's check it out. First up, we have Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. Okay, so this is a Galaxy Eyes and a Tachyon, but it's not a Photon, which is important to note. Okay, so level 8. Now, I'm not going to remember all the stuff that, like, which ones belong to which things, you know. But I'm going to do my best to remember. Because I have been playing around with some of these cards here, so maybe I can figure something out. We also saw Galaxy Wardrake recently. I had that in a previous video. Check that out for even more context on all this. But yeah, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal seems to be like Afterglow a little bit, maybe. Let's find out. First, second effects card each once per turn. If a dragon Ixies monsters on the field, quick effect special summons card from your hand or to either field. Oh, interesting. So it's, if you already have a dragon Ixies monster, this is a extender. And it can summon to either field too, so you can also do wacky stuff, which I sure will figure out more about later. This card is normal special summon. Its owner adds one Tachyon spell trap from their deck to their hand. That's interesting text there. So if you summon it to your opponent's side of the field, you still get to add a Tachyon spell trap because it says its owner and you're the one who owns the card. It's not who controls it, doesn't matter. It's who owns it. So that's very interesting. When a Dragon Ixies declares an attack, attach this card on the field to it as material. Wow. And it comes back to you. I'm sure the fact that it summons to the opponent's side of the field matters in some way. Oh my god, look at this guy. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Ah, look at this little guy. Ah. Tachyon Cloud Dragon. Level 4, 300 attack, 250 defense. Feels like it should not be a level 4. It feels like it's supposed to be a level 2. But it needs to be a level 4 for card reasons, card design reasons. You only use the first, second, and third effects card name which once per turn. If this card is added to your hand except by drawing a special summon it. Poplar! We're just giving everything the Poplar effect now. You contribute this card, special summon one Tachyon monster from your deck or graveyard, except Tachyon Cloud Dragon. I don't know all the Tachyon monsters. I have a feeling there's not many in the main deck, right? If you special summon a Dragon Ixies monster, you can target one of them, attach this card to it as material from the graveyard if it was there when the monster was summoned, or at hand even if not. Wow. I mean, that's pretty good too. These first two seem pretty alright. Swartzchild Infinity Dragon. We got a new Swartzchild Dragon. That's crazy. Dark Dragon, level 8, 2000 attack. You can only use this effect this card name once per turn. You can't special summon monsters for the extra turn you activate this card's effect, except Dragon Ixies monsters. If you control no monsters, you can put in control of the monster with 2000 more attack. There's the reason. I guess it works for the other Swartzchild Dragon too, I think. You can special summon this card from your hand. If you do special summon one level 8 light or dark dragon from your deck in defense position, except for Swartzchild Infinity Dragon, but its effects are negated. Sure, that's just a free rank 8. Assuming you can get this guy on field, which means you need to get a rank 8 on field. I'm noticing a problem here, which is you still have to get a rank 8 on field somehow. Well, here's a rank 8 to go into. It's generic, so you can use Horus to get into this, and then use the rest of this to do other things. So at least there's that. Or you could just go into Dragluon, but we have a new Dragluon. Rank 8, 2500 attack, 3000 defense, generic. You can use the first 6 of its one per turn. If this card is special summon for the extra deck, you can add a Galaxy or Tachyon card from your deck to your hand. Alright, so you want to make this with Horus, and then you can add any of these cards that you want. Galaxy or Tachyon, huh? Interesting. You can attach 2 materials from this card. Special summon rank 8 Dragon Ixies monster with 3000 attack from your extra deck by using this card you control as material. Then you can attach one Galaxy monster from your extra deck to it as additional material. Okay. So it lets you cheat out one of the guys. It does not seem nearly as good as Dragluon because Dragluon is just an FTK, but it doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't need to be like that because you already have Dragluon. We don't need another FTK enabler in the deck. These are interesting for sure. We got a quick play, Tachyon Spiral of Destruction. Activate one of these effects. You can use each effect of this card's name once per turn. Okay, so it's one effect here, and you can only use it once per turn. You control a Galaxy Ixies monster. Destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls whose effects are negated. I assume one of the Galaxy monsters negates the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls or something. Target one Tachyon card in your graveyard, except for Tachyon Spiral of Destruction. Add it to your hand. Okay. Target one dragon number monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense position. Does this have a number? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a number. So it's just going to get you one of the old ones, but that might be something. Okay, we got a trap here. Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to have a Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. Oh, these are reprints that are going to be in here. Oh, they gave it an alt art. Okay, they gave it alt art to 107. Okay, Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, normal trap. You can activate one card with this card's name per turn. If you control a Galaxy-sized Tachyon Dragon monster, you can activate this card from the hand. We love to see it. That's crazy. During the battle phase, detach one material from your Galaxy-sized Ixies monster. If you control a number C monster, this card's activation in effect cannot be negated. Shuffle all monsters your opponent controls, normal or special summon this turn into the deck. Awkward phrasing there. I think that's just a translation error. That seems alright. It seems fine. Like, that's not great, but it seems fine. Okay. This one's going to be one where I need to open up Edo Pro and look at some cards here. Because I do not know these cards well enough. I'm going to just type in Tachyon. Yeah, I was right. There is not any other. These are the first main deck Tachyon monsters. And it's just these two. There are some other spell traps though. So what was the one that was adding? This one special summons. This one adds, or no, it special summons a Tachyon monster from deck or graveyard. Okay. So it can special summon this guy from deck, and that's it. But it can also special summon one of the Ixies from grave. Okay, that's like fine, I guess. And then this one adds a Galaxy or Tachyon card from deck to hand, so we're gonna have to check out some of the Galaxy cards again. But first, let me look at all the Tachyon cards. There's not very many of those. This makes it a little easy. Tachyon Chaos Hole. When a face-up Galaxy Ixies controls destroy a battle with an opponent's attacking monster by cards with card effects sent to graveyard. And sent to graveyard to destroy as many face-up cards your opponent controls as possible to banish them during draw phases. This one's actually not bad. It feels like this one seems alright. Spiral Galaxy, target a Galaxy monster you control until the end of the turn. It cannot be destroyed by battle. It's not affected by card effects to its own. That's not very good. You can activate it from the hand. Great. If you control a Galaxy, Tachyon Transmigration, you control a Galaxy-sized monster. Activate as a link to chain link 2 or higher. Negate the activation of your opponent's spell traps and monster effects activated before this chain. If you control a Galaxy-sized Tachyon monster, you can activate this card from the hand. This one seems really good. It's a counter trap too. This one seems actually really nice. The chain link 2 is a little bit of a restriction, but that's like fine. Yeah, that one's not bad. Tachyon Dragon. Once per battle at the battle phase, you can detach material, negate the effects of all other face-up monsters currently on the field, and their attack and defense because of their original attack and defense. Okay, so that negates them all, and it allows for the quick play to destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls. Pretty much. The other one, yeah, that only does the monsters, but transmigration. Transmigration could do a lot, although it shuffles back anyways, so it doesn't really matter. During the battle phases, we activate this effect this turn. Each time opponent's active card effect resolves, this card gains 1,000 attack until the end of the battle phase. Also, it can make a second attack during the battle phase this turn. Interesting. I guess that would be a reason why you would want to another reason why you'd want to summon this on the opponent's side of the field. That's a quick effect too, so you can do this during the battle phase, which means that your opponent will have activated an effect during the battle phase because the search effect is a mandatory, and they're activating effect to make you add a card to hand from deck to hand. I'm pretty sure that's how this is working, right? I don't know for sure if that's how it's supposed to work. I'm pretty sure that's what's supposed to be going on. We have a Chaos Monster too. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card until the end of this turn. Negate the effects of all of their cards currently face up on the field. Also, your opponent can activate cards or effects this turn on the field. So that would make it so that the other card does a lot more. This card has number 107. Galaxy has Tachyon Dragon as material against this effect. Contribute 2 monsters. This card can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during the battle phase. Each battle phase this turn. Okay, so that's why this card works the way it does. No, because it has 4,500 attack, so you cannot make. Well, well then what? What? What's the point of this then? I thought the point of this was to make Neo Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, but you can't because it's got too much attack. I guess the point is to make Tachyon Dragon, but Tachyon Dragon doesn't care about having specific material on it. Why? Okay, whatever. I guess this is going to be more generic Galaxy support. Maybe it'll support the kite stuff. Speaking of which, let me go check out the Galaxy stuff real quick. I'm not going to read through all of these. I know a lot of these already off the top of my head, just by playing them, and most of them aren't very good. You can't go into the Cypher Dragons. You can't go into Dark Matter. He's banned anyways. Can't go into Cypher Blade. Can't go into Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Can't go into Full Armor. Can't go into Prime Photon. Can't go into Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon. Fucker. Oh, you could go into Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. It doesn't matter. That doesn't care about what materials it has. Go into Hope Harbinger. Photon Lord. Galaxy Tomahawk. Ooh. That's not a dragon. You can't go into that. You can't go into Photon Lord either because that's not a dragon either. So, yeah, rank 8 Dragon Ixies monster with 3,000 attack. I'm literally gonna clear here. I'm gonna clear monster, Ixies 8 and dragon. It doesn't have a type. It doesn't specify a type, I don't think. No. Let me type in 3,000 attack. There we go. Dragluon. We can go into Dragluon. Terrible card. We could go into Dragluon. Not that Dragluon really cares about having any specific material as material. Galaxy Cypher, Hope Harbinger, Tachyon, Hieratic Sky Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. Hieratic Sun Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. Thunder End Dragon. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay, so it doesn't really do anything for the deck that you attach to the galaxies. It just gives it an additional material, or actually one material because you have to detach the 2 materials. Although you use this as material, so it's just cheating it. It's just cheating one out. Okay, I mean, but why though? If I can make this, why wouldn't I just make Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, or Hope Harbinger, or Cypher Dragon, or Dragluon? Why wouldn't I just make the card I want? They're all generic. Every single target for this is a generic. That doesn't make any sense. What is the point of this? Okay, well, no, okay. The point of this card is the first effect. You activate the first effect, you get the search, and then you get to make the other monster. So it's okay. That's what it is. It's allowing you to basically go into, I guess, Galaxy has Tachyon Dragon, while also getting this search, without having to print a specific card that does it, that like gives, like, without having to print like on, say, one of these guys that, oh, and when this is attached as material, you get the effect that you get to search. It's putting it on this instead, which, I don't know, it seems like not great card design. It feels like a waste of space. It still feels bad. I mean, it's a good card. You probably have to play it, but it just feels bad, right? Like, it doesn't feel bad as in like it feels like a bad card. It feels bad that you have to do that, right? I'm still not sure like what your end goal is here, other than just, this is the problem that we had with the other Galaxy Eyes support, the other Galaxy support that came from the Photon Hypernova, when it was Photon support instead of Tachyon support, is that this is all in support of a strategy that won't work. We're gonna make it easier to summon Tachyon Galaxy Dragon. Oh, great. We're gonna make it easier to use his effect. Oh, really? That's awesome. Are you gonna make it so that he doesn't die? No. Okay. Because you only get to negate the effects of all face-up monsters in the battle phase. How does the other one work? How does Neo Galaxy Eyes, the attached material, it's not a quick effect, so it's still not a quick effect. So if you and there's no way to search a rank up magic in here, as far as I can tell. There's absolutely no rank up magic. Unless there's a Galaxy rank up magic. Hold up, let me check. Let me check if there's a Galaxy rank up magic real quick. You can search Galaxy Cyclone, which is actually interesting. Potentially. I don't see a Galaxy rank up magic. So, yeah, there's no way to rank up. There's no way to rank up in this deck. That's, unless you, maybe, is there like a Photon? Is there a Photon one that you can search by using the Photon half of the deck? No? No, I don't think so. I don't see one. What does he use to do rank up magic in the anime? Does he just have a generic rank up magic he uses? So how are you supposed to get into the fucking, like, why didn't they print a rank up magic for this? That seems like an easy one. That seems like a no-brainer, is make a rank up magic for them. That you could, so then you can just go into the guy. You can just go into the Tachyon guy. And then you do the board negate. It's not even a quick effect. Who cares? Like, they're gonna do all the stuff they want to do when it's summoned, or when it activates that effect. So like, there's no reason not to. All right, let me read this trap again real quick. During the battle phase, detach a material, shuffle all opponent. Okay, that's just not good. I think I would rather grab Tachyon Transmission, right? Because that one at least has a negate. Although it only negates things that are in the chain. So you only get to negate whatever interruption they use to try and stop you right there and then. And so here's the secret for beating this deck. If you run into this deck, here's the secret. So they're gonna go, if they somehow manage to get into Neo Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, which I don't think they're gonna be able to do because they don't have a rank up magic, as best I can tell. If they do have one, that's shame on me, but I don't think they do. Just try and interrupt them on summon, so then they activate Tachyon transmigration to stop you. They're going to negate that, and then when they activate the effect, chain and destroy the fucking thing. Boom, you win. That's all they have too, because there's not enough extenders in this deck. Like this, I guess Swartzchild is an extender in the deck, but Swartzchild doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. I mean, if you control no monsters, so you can summon it without having to have anything going on. It's just like a free 8 in a game full of free 8s that has not made this deck viable, right? Like, you could be playing Horus and summoning Tachyon Dragon. I don't think any of this. Oh, this is so frustrating because I feel like there's a lot of good design going on in these first two cards. The Swartzchild is like fine, I guess. It's like a decent one. And you can get the other Galaxy guy. So you could probably get like maybe 2 rank 8s on the field. Maybe. And you know, you can probably, especially if you get all the Horus stuff in the grave, you can definitely get it, take 2 or 3 maybe. This is hard to judge though, because it's just trying to play on this like OTK axis that the Galaxy Eyes stuff is always trying to play on, and it just doesn't work. It just really doesn't work. They're trying to make OTK decks a thing again, but it just doesn't work right now. They're gonna need to like significantly decrease the power level before OTK is like viable again, I think. I mean, I guess Thempire does a decent job of OTK, but beyond that, like in that one, it's less OTK and more stun and then OTK. I don't know. Stun's a stretch. I obviously that's just an exaggeration, but yeah, because like you still want to go first in that deck, right? You don't want to go second. You can go second, but you want to go first so you can set up. This one, meanwhile, I don't know what you're trying to do other than go second and try and OTK them, and it just doesn't have anything that stops your opponent from interrupting you. Like, that's the thing. Like, your opponent is just going to interrupt you. This is unlike a lot of other, like, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of decks now are being built around hand traps. This support is not. And that's what's killing it for me, is that this deck is not built around hand traps. It's all searches. There's no protections at all. So it's just not going to be able to compete until things are significantly, like the power level of the game is significantly decreased. Cool stuff though. I think there's some interesting choices in here, and this might not be the end of it. I'm not sure exactly if this is all of it. It looks like a lot of cards, so it might be all that we're getting, but I don't know. There's a lot of Galaxy cards to play around with, so potentially there's something I'm missing here. But yeah, I think that's my thoughts on these for now. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there. Thanks for watching another video. Why don't you give it a like, share it around, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. You know, the YouTube stuff. You can also follow me on Twitch and Twitter for more content. I got content plenty for ya. You can also support the channel by giving me money. There's a Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you can show up in the credits over here. I would really appreciate that. You could also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any single, sealed product, or accessories that you want, all to supporting the channel at the same time. That's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye now!